Hi everyone and welcome to episode 5 of Les Histoires de Clare. Today we're talking about the time in the 80s, 90s, and the early 2000s when Clare was in sports mode. Back then you could play racquetball, tennis, mini golf, you name it, Clare had it. It was booming. I don't know if it was because of Hal Johnson and Joanne McLeod and their body break campaign, but for some reason Clare was playing sports. It was wild. People would pack the ring just to go watch the Clare Zenith, and they were awesome with their green jerseys and their Cooperalls. Now everybody's wearing Kevlar equipment and moon rock hockey sticks. Back then it was wooden sticks and leather equipment. Broke your hockey skate or you need equipment repair? Tell us Pierre le shoemaker and get that fixed. You'd be back on the ice the next day. Off the ice, they wore cool green leather jackets. They were awesome. In my opinion, the three greatest goalies of all time are Grant Fuhr, Patrick Roy, and Yvon Godin. You would join minor hockey. And we were always coached by Daniel Godin and Paul Thibault. We played our home games au Rink à Saint-Anne, and that place was loud. The fans were loud. Now, the stands were empty. It was mostly Annette Normie off at Chire, but she was the best. And then you moved on to play in the Clare Gents League, where there was an A division and a B division. The A division had the coolest teams: Métégan, Les Saunieville Hawks, Les Saunieville Pharmacy, Les Saint-Anne Dragons. Why did we have two teams from Saunieville? I don't know. It was wild. And then you had the B division with Saint-Bernard, UJ Robichaud, Henri Béliveau, and les Chez-Jean Sharks. The Chez-Jean Sharks used to be the Root Bears. I used to play with the Sharks, and before every game, Denis DeVoe would say, "On y va les requins," and we would get blasted 8-1 by Henri Béliveau. The ice times in this league were kind of wild, though, and crazy. I mean, who plays hockey at 10:10 on a Monday night or 9:40 on a Thursday night? The Clare Gents League had the best referees, too. Have you James and Raymond Saunier? They were the best. And if you played in the Beer Belly League, you had Ronnie as a referee, and Ronnie was awesome. He wasn't Andy Van Helleman, but he was always there to drop the puck. But some people didn't go to the rink to play hockey. Some people went just to skate. You had family skating on Sundays, and on Fridays you had public skating. And people were so intense and so passionate about their skating that they would get into fights. There was always fights at public skating, but it was always about something that was important. Back then you had two bowling alleys with the legendary Acadian bowling lanes in Lillibrook with teams like the Dusters. And in St. Bernard you had the Blins bowling alley. They were the best. Clare had two racquetball courts, two tennis courts. If you wanted to golf, you could go at the Clare Golf Course. Or you could go to mini golf, Au Cap. Or maybe you just go to the Part 3. Set that awesome. You could take swimming lessons at Université Saint-Anne where they would give you badges. I'll never forget the day where I got my rouge. That's right, my rouge. And in the 80s, it was the wild days of everybody watching Karate Kid. We all wanted to learn Kung Fu. So Mike Kearney would teach us karate at his boathouse. It was awesome. Mike Kearney would teach us the way, the martial arts. Clare even had a women's softball team, and they would always take on the Weymouth Wonders. It was always cool seeing my mom smoke a ball down the third base line on ball field at Saint-Bernard. We'd play Little League Baseball at Sous les Lights at la Club du Turbisseau. We were coached by Gary Comeau. We'd have practices and Gary would show us how to play baseball. Then we would go to Weymouth cricket field and lose 15-3. But that's okay, because more than coach baseball, Gary showed us how to have fun. Gary was the best. In the 90s, Clare was serious about getting in shape. There were so many legendary gyms back then. You ever see Lester, you ever see Terry, you ever see Gordon, you ever Mike's gym, you ever see Alice and Mitch. It was always pump time in Clare. Everybody was getting in shape. It's like every house had a Bowflex, or every house had a Thigh Master, and everybody was watching their VHS tape of Buns of Steel. C'est à fou. Everyone was wearing Zubaz pants and tank tops. And in the wintertime, it'd be No Fear t-shirts, be the Varnet sweater. Set out wild. There wasn't supplements back then. Everybody was just drinking Crystal Pepsi and going in the gym, be blasted, be Much Dance 93. That's how people got in shape. If you went to little school, you had Les Mini Olympiques. Race à sac à patate, the egg relay race. The Mini Olympic would get you ready for the next round when you hit the high school, Les Jeux d'Acadie. For some reason, Clare would always lose against Argyle. Ça me pisse encore off. Volleyball is still huge in Clare, but back then we played volleyball dans le junior gym in a high school. Whenever the ball would come my way, I'd kick la pomme dans les stands. Floor hockey dans le junior gym in a high school. It was so awesome. Avec Léon Dugoff at far des wicked glove saves, yeah, but puis Eric Pierre defending his crease on the other side like he was Ron Hextall, just hacking and slashing. You could even go watch motorsports in Clare with the legendary Clare Froggers, their off-road 4x4 team, avec Clayton Sonia P. Super Dave. They were the best. Maybe you didn't want to go watch motorsports. Maybe you wanted to go something else. Another athletic competition in Clare. Saint-Anne would host Atlantic Grand Prix Wrestling, de Touring. You could see the Cuban Assassin taking on Leo Burke for the World Heavyweight title. Or maybe you'd see Big Steven Petitpas take on Killer Carl Krupp. When was the last time that l'Université Saint-Anne hosted a midget tag team championship match? It's been too long. That's why sports in Clare were the best. C'était awesome. Mini golf, bowling, racquetball, you name it. Clare had it all. Professional wrestling, motorsports, golf, softball, you name it. Clare had everything. C'était awesome.